can't be
Oh,
against,
wow.
and the way that I wrote these bills, think about it, you can't be against it, because who's going to raise their hand and say, you know what, Senator, House Rep, I'm against this bill because I don't think a child deserves that time back with their, with their parent to repair that parental bond that was broken by the court by precaution after it was ruled that there was no the allegations are ruled out. Who's going to stand up and say the kid doesn't deserve the time back? Nobody. And that's why it went through unanimous, bipartisan, and the first time.
That's true. That's very good. I liked it because they did the 50-50 bill here and they made it a short bill.
One page.
Yeah.
It's one page. I remember when we first saw it, because we had Jeff Miller on, and I was like sitting there like, baffled, because I had my own experiences with it, and the problem with in my experience is the attorneys. Like problem a lot of times is the attorneys. It's everybody talks about the judges and stuff, but from my perspective, especially as an interpreter, I've worked in the courts. I've worked heavily with CPS and with family courts. And when I went through it, I got treated just as worse, because it's like, oh, well, you've worked with these. I'm like, I was just the interpreter. Like, I know all of y'all's dirt.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you told them, and like everybody just immediately was like on it. So it's interesting to see that it happens everywhere. Yeah. Robert, where do you see, what's the end game here? Like, where do you see that you can sit on the Bahamas and just get you a nice senorita with like a Mai Tai, like where you can ask, like, when does the war or the mission stop for you?
So a thing I guess I didn't explain is that I have my kids. My kids are one aged out right now, and the other one, I only have like about a year left. And so none of these bills would affect me, but they will affect everyone coming after me. And I ask God to please not make this, whatever my children and I were going through, for nothing. And he did. He opened up a massive, every door just swung right open. Like, think about it. I talked to the president. I talked to anyone and everybody in between, and doors just opened. And so the bill went through unanimous, bipartisan. Like, it was such an amazing thing. And I could have stopped and backed out. In fact, when I wrote these 400 bills, this is interesting, like 2 seconds. So I'd had someone offer me a book deal. And but it would have taken about 6 months to write, and I was thinking about writing these 400 bills. So I could either write a book, get paid, or write 400 bills and not get paid. But a book would only affect people that read it, and would it really affect anyone? I mean, it's just a story about my life. Or 400 bills that would literally affect every man, woman, child, race, color, creed in the whole U.S. And that's what I ended up doing. But just so you know, I'm not going to rest on the Bahamas. I have about 300 more bills to write, because I have 13. And so I'm still writing those. Those are in the middle. And some of these are amazing. Like, I have one that's called parental alienating behaviors. So if there's parental alienating behaviors found to be in your case, then whoever's doing it, which parental alienating behaviors are like gatekeeping, bad mouthing, false allegations, interference,
telling them to call the stepdad dad.
Yeah.
Stuff like, alienating behaviors, then you're going to pay both attorneys, all the professionals. You're now on the hook for everything, because you're the one that caused this. So when that goes through, it's a very short, beautiful bill. And I think if that goes through, there won't be any more of this, because think about it. It's mostly the attorneys that teach their litigants how to play this, or here, just interfere, just keep the kid. It's okay. But if my attorney told me to do that, and then I got slammed for his attorney fees and the other fees and everyone else's, I'm be like, Judge, he's the one that told me how to do it.
Yeah. Fuck no. That's
true. That's true.
Yeah, that'll cripple, and you can't declare bankruptcy on that either.
Correct. And that's going to stop. That's going to stop these games. That interference with child custody, to have the $500 fine, and false allegations. When you return the child, you shall return the time. All these bills are going to clean up this court system like you've never seen it.
Now you work with other. You work with other states. Are you trying to get all 50 states?
Yes. In fact, I was just with, about 7 or 8 states, and it's almost like one a day now. So we're talking to senators and House reps. So the cool part is when you go sign up to be an advocate on robertgarza.us, you literally just download that template that I told you of whichever bill you want. You contact your state senator, book us a meeting, and I zoom in. We pitch the bill. It takes 20 minutes, and then they decide if they want it or not. It's that easy.
Oh wow! Just cut and paste. It sounds
And
like I love it.
it's
I love
the
it.
bill. I've already written the bill for that state. So literally, when your state senator or your House rep's reading this, it's like their alleged counsel or they did it themselves, because they're like, wow, this is already amended. It's all gift wrapped. It's presented to them, and it gave the background of the bill, and it gave the bill itself.
Nice. I like that.
It's done.
Very nice.
Robert, I appreciate your time here, brother. Stick with us after here. Lastly, before we let you go, can you give everybody all your socials and your details and what's coming up next in the upcoming months for you in 2025?
Yes. So I'll be in Canada doing legislation also. I'm also writing legislation for Australia, UK, and basically all over the world. This is not,
oh wow.
Yeah, this is not a gender issue. This is a human rights issue, and we're seeing the same stuff in every country all over the world. And
the same issues,
same exact issues. How can that be?
Damn. Wow.
In fact, Japan, I just had someone from the Japan parliament contact me, and they're saying that 60% of their divorces end in someone alienated. Actually, dad's alienated. 60% of dads are alienated when someone gets a divorce in Japan, and it's a massive problem.
That sounds like a massive problem.
That's wild to me. Robert, thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate it. Can you throw your socials and where can people contact you one last time?
I think
Yeah, robertgarza.us. www.robertgarza.us, or you can go to my Facebook, Robert Garza. That's pretty much it. I'm going to try to push to some other social medias, but Facebook and the website's pretty much it right now.
And to everybody listening, thank you so much for listening. As always, keep paying attention to some of the stuff that we're talking about. You know, we've talked about this before on the podcast in the past 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
And like and subscribe, get merch, and go ahead and hit up Robert Garza. Should be able to help you with all those issues, man.
Yeah, just say hi.